was a busy,
It was a busy
night.
evening.
Yes.
Yeah. First, I just want to commend all of our public safety last night, all working together. I was out, footage here a little bit later, but I made it out there last night to cover some of the scene and damage around the city, and fire, police, and EMS all working together to keep people safe last night. So we'll get you fully updated on what happened last night and where we are this morning. I've already talked with our Public Works Department, Police Department, so we've got the latest information regarding storm damage and what you can do for your next steps here. So stay tuned for that. Also, we've got, just in case you missed it this morning, and Lieutenant Chad Brecklin from the Police Department stops by. And he'll give us kind of an update again from last night, as well as talking about National Night Out coming up, and some community support too for the police department, which is good to hear. And lastly, I just want to say, flying solo this morning, just sent Preston out. We saw from Facebook this morning that the Nine Springs Golf Course took on some pretty heavy flood damage and tree damage. If you check out their Facebook page, you can see some of the pictures from there. But we sent Preston down there. They're looking for volunteers to help with the cleanup. So we're going to get you that story up a little bit later. And you can check for all damage information, at least from this station. We're going to post it up on our Facebook page all day long as we work the story. So busy day for us here at Fact, but we want to get the information out there, help you keep safe, and what do you do with all those branches and stuff down, right?
Yep.
So that's kind of the rundown this morning. So we will kick it off with last night's storm damage. Had a chance to come back in the middle of the storm last night, and it was just amazing the stuff that was going on last night. So as far as video locations, right now you're looking at Nesbitt Road. Crews were out there with flooding waters. There were cars actually stalled out here on Nesbitt, and trees down in the area. Fire crews were called out there to help assist in that. Then you did have water over McKee Road and Sprocket, that new crossroad there, had some, there's that traffic jam there. Water was running across right where the trail crossing is.
Oh.
Yeah, is where the water was kind of crossing. You had a couple of stalled cars there. I like this, that Dane County crews were there. Yeah, there you go, you see that standing water. But they had their plow out. He was plowing the debris off of the, yeah, there you go. Nice close-up shot of the plow. Pretty intense there. Then last but not least, down on Fitzrona Road, which is a common area that always seems to flood no matter what happens. Ooh, look at that lightning. Told you that shot was cool.
Yeah, I like it.
This is down on Fitzrona Road. Some tree damage down there, as well as that high water. It always is there. It's always right at the bridge area. And unfortunately, some cars did try to pass through that water and ended up stalling out. So, yeah, never a good idea to drive through any type of flood waters. And not only just in the city of Fitchburg where there were water rescues, there were also many throughout city of Madison as well last night. So, that water, and something to note, as I was sitting here filming this, that water moves very quickly, Andrew, very, very quickly.
I bet.
And you'll see some shots of the culvert. It's just sucking in like a vacuum. Like, it's pretty amazing. So as far as, I'll just read you some of the information that I pulled from our Public Works Department. According to Mark Hodel, our street supervisor, numerous trees were down throughout the city. Looks like it's widespread damage. Mostly large tree branches are down. Some areas that saw some tree damage, but again, he's saying widespread. Lacey Road, Irish Lane, and Jamestown neighborhood all had significant tree damage. Flash flooding did occur, as you can see from the shots that we've shown you here, throughout the evening. Several streets were flooded. Crews are now sweeping the streets and removing and cutting trees up this morning. So Public Works is out there doing that. Fitchburg Police Department reporting that streets were flooded throughout the city, and there were some stalled vehicles in the area, and also reports of basement flooding as well throughout the city. So flash flood warning was issued kind of pretty early on when the storm hit, and that rain just happened to sit there. You get those moist days, and then it just rains. So there you go.